Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. So, miss nyo ba ako? Ka-1 week din tayo.
Good evening, Joel.
Good evening, Kuya Earl. Roll. Hindi nyo ako na-miss. Okay. Roll call lang tayo.
Ano nasaan si Joel?
Roll call lang tayo. Earl Jones.
May roll call.
Earl Clyde. Para
Present
yung focus kasi natin need 100%. Jennifer.
Oto.
Okay. Jana Kagatin.
Ay, recorded.
Okay. May kukurutin ako sa singit.
Si Catherine. Ate Kate.
Catherine.
And Ate Elo. Yan.
Makikinig po tayo kay Joel.
Gusto rin po tawagin si Kuya Ian. Roll call tayo, Kuya Ian. Ayan, thank you for joining our book club session tonight. Okay, so again, I'm Michael Joel Pilapie. As you all know me as Pogi, that's my nickname. Okay, so for today's book club,
mali.
Nako, imumute ko yan dyan, nakagati. Okay.
Sorry, Pogi, sorry.
Ala, ba't ganun? Paano i-turn off yung ballpen? Ba't nagsusulat yung ano ko? Paano siya Yan. Oh, disappearing ink. Okay. So, for today's book club session, we'll be tackling chapter 5 of Think and Grow Rich. Yeah.
Think Rich and Grow.
Think Rich and Grow. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm actually testing you guys.
Grow and grow.
Yes. Okay, so
Hindi pa quiz. Title pa lang. Ang hirap na.
So, what if the title of the chapter is Unlocking the Power of Specialized Knowledge? So, sino mga special child dito? Lahat tayo special eh.
Si Joel.
So, may mga special.
Si Joel po. Si Joel.
Yes po.
So, pwede ko ba pong itawagin si Earl Clyde to read lang yung short paragraph below ng ating introduction.
May parid na naman po, Sir Michael. So, unlocking the power of specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge is the key to unlocking wealth and success. It's not about acquiring random information, but about acquiring the right knowledge and applying it strategically. This chapter delves into the importance of acquiring specialized knowledge and how to use it to your advantage.
Thank you, Sir Earl Clyde, for that wonderful reading. Okay, so to be honest, ilan po nagbasa ng chapter natin tonight, no?
Ay, nagbasa po ako.
Medyo maikli lang po yung maikli lang po yung slides natin kasi I just focused on specialized questions lang. Okay, so pwede na po tayo mag-move sa next slide. Okay. Yes, I'm excited. Actually, really excited. Okay. Really excited.
Nabasa ka ba?
Yes,
Ano
I
nasa
read.
ihot ni Joel? Joel, ano nasa ihot mo?
Tida.
Anong quality?
Ano lang tayo, no? Brief introduction lang tayo to tonight's chapter, no? We'll be focusing on two types of knowledge na, 'di ba? Sabi, what are the types of knowledge first? Please read, Ma'am Jana Kagat.
Alam mo talaga, tutuhugin kita. Okay lang po kahit hindi nyo po to i-cut sa video. Kasi po, I have pure intentions. Tutuhog, Joel. But two types of knowledge. Sige, Joel. Sana hindi mo ginagalaw yung presentation.
Sorry
Kasi
po.
naman, di ba?
Sorry.
Mapabasa ka eh. Ayan. Knowledge can be categorized into two main types: general knowledge and specialized knowledge. General knowledge is a broad understanding of various subjects. It is acquired through formal education, reading, and everyday experiences. Specialized knowledge is focused on a specific field or area of expertise. It requires dedicated study, training, and practical experience.
Bongga.
Okay.
Pwede
Thank you po.
basa ng
Thank you po,
children's book.
Ma'am Jana, for that very good reading, no? So, I guess sa atin naman
Thank you,
lahat
Sir Joel.
dito, meron tayong kanya-kanyang general knowledge and meron din tayong specialized knowledge. So, yun lang yung key takeaways natin for this for this chapter. Okay.
Tapos
Tapos na agad. Grabe naman yun. Di ba tayo sa next slide natin,
See you
guys?
next week. Ay, akala ko
So
okay.
this is the value of specialized knowledge. Ano ba yung specialized knowledge na? So, Sir Earl Jones. Mabasa naman po.
The value of specialized knowledge. While general knowledge provides a foundation, specialized knowledge holds greater value when it comes to accumulating wealth. Number 1, targeted application. Specialized knowledge allows you to focus your efforts and resources on specific goals, maximizing your chances of success. Number 2, problem-solving expertise. It equips you with the skills and insights to identify and solve problems effectively, leading to innovation and growth. Number 3, competitive advantage. Deep expertise in a specific field differentiates you from the competition, while making you a valuable asset in the marketplace. Thank you.
Ba't ganito tayo magbasa today?
Bakit walang ulo yung ano?
Actually, sa sobrang pagka-specialize niya, Ate Eloy, nawala na yung ulo niya. Yun na talagang blackboard. Everything.
Ba't napugot yung isa?
Puro general knowledge.
Nawala yung ulo.
Ganun talaga mag-specialized. Okay. So, thank you for reading that, no, Sir Earl. So, may tanong lang ako sa inyo. Why is specialized knowledge more valuable than general knowledge? Para yumaman, or kung ano man yung definition nyo ng wealth. Anybody share your thoughts right now? Dalawa lang. Isa lang yung pwede mag-share for this slide. Isa lang.
Grabe
Ano
yun.
po?
Ako na lang.
Okay.
go,
Thank you,
Kate.
Ate Kate.
Volunteer ako. Feeling ko, hindi. Kasi dahil binasa ko yung chapter, sabi doon, no matter how much knowledge that you have, kung hindi siya specific dun sa gusto mong i-achieve or directly makaka-contribute dun sa gusto mong i-achieve, hindi rin siya ganun ka-helpful. So you have to be very intentional on the knowledge that you need to gain in order for you to materialize kung ano man yung goal mo.
Thank you po, Ate Kate, for that wonderful explanation and insight. So, diyan ko-connect na natin yung next natin na slide, which is knowledge as a tool for success. Can you quickly read this slide, Miss Jana Kagatid? So, Ate Jana, please continue.
Knowledge as a tool for success. Knowledge itself is not power. It's the application of knowledge that creates power. Number 1, knowledge acquisition. Gather information and learn new skills. 2, planning and organization. Develop a clear plan and organize your knowledge around specific goals. Number 3, action and implementation. Take action. Apply your knowledge and make decisions based on your expertise.
Thank you very much, Ate Jana. So, for this chapter, no, gusto ko sumagot si Ate Eloy. May tanong ako sa kanya na feeling ko makaka-relate siya. So, ang tanong is, Ate Eloy, why, wala naman si Ate Eloy.
Andito ako.
Ayan.
Ayan, Ate Eloy. Why do many people struggle with success despite having formal education, Ate Eloy? Please answer it.
Parang
Kasi gusto ko yung
natanong yun sa
sagot
libro.
Dito, statistics from, PSA, ganun ba yun? According kasi
Saka
sa...
parang matanong sa libro. According sa pahina.
Hindi, nagustuhan ko kasi yung speech ni ate nung start nung year. Kaya naalala ko siya dito sa
hindi
gusto
ko na
ko
maalala.
Okay, ulitin natin
Sige
yung
nga,
tanong.
ano yung speech na nung start ng taon?
Hindi ko na rin maalala. Pero nagustuhan ko yun. Kasi it's the feeling that
Bakit
lasts.
nag-graduate
You don't
doon?
sell.
Yun
You
yung
don't sell the
importante.
product. You sell the
Nagustuhan
feeling.
ni nagustuhan ni
Yes.
Joel. Yun yung importante doon.
Yes. You sell the feelings, the emotion eh. Diba? Nike is not just shoes. It's just do it. It's the feeling. It's the emotion. Okay. Ulitin ko yun.
Joel, hindi ko makonect dun sa knowledge as a tool for
You
success.
don't need to connect because it's general knowledge. Mamaya, papakita natin specialized knowledge.
Okay, example ko practical example na talagang nagpapatotoo sa aking buhay. Ganyan. Ako, hindi ako graduate. Pero, I am proud to say na yung pinag-aralan ko, na-apply ko, nagagamit ko, more than yung mga graduate ng process engineering na hindi naman nag-practice. So, proud ako doon kasi, kumbaga, na full circle ko, kahit hindi ako graduate, na-apply ko naman yung inaral ko. And I think that's the most important thing, na hindi lang siya stagnant sa utak mo, hindi lang siya nakalagay sa wall mo na may diploma ka, pero you're changing the world or you're impacting or affecting positive change in the world because ina-apply mo, sinishare mo yung knowledge mo. Yun, talaga, very personal yun sa akin.
Tapos, Ate Eloy, why do you think people do struggle? Bakit, 'di ba, ikaw ngayon sa ganyan ka position, anong tingin mo yung biggest obstacle para ma-achieve yung success na gustong i-prove sa life? Like, ikaw, dati, sabi mo nga, 'di ba, hindi mo naman nakita yung sarili mo may ganyan, pero slowly, nag-grow ka, nakita mo, ito yung pwedeng mangyari, ginrab mo yung opportunity. So, bakit
Marami
yung ibang tao
marami late.
Hindi yung kaya?
Kasi may ibang tao na minsan yung tinitake nilang course or study sa college, minsan hindi talaga personal decision. Pwedeng kasi yung tropa ko, ito yung tinake ko din. Or ito kasi yung gusto ng magulang kong matapos ko pero hindi talaga yun yung gusto nila. That's one reason. Pangalawa, nakalimutan ko yung pangalawa. Nakalimutan yung isang thought. So, hindi nila alam kung yun talaga. Pangalawa, hindi nila ina-apply. Siguro dahil hindi nga yun yung gusto nila in the first place. Sa akin kasi, what work is taking action. Yung, hindi ako napaparalyze ng fear na, ay, baka hindi mag-work, ganun, baka ganyan. Kumbaga, tinatry ko lang. Try lang ng try. Medyo, kasi ako mataas din yung appetite for experience. Mataas din yung appetite ko for risk na or tolerance ko sa risk na parang okay lang. Hindi kung hindi mag-work, hindi. Okay lang naman. Hindi start ulit ako sa simula. Ganon. So, mas gusto ko na mag-take action at kumilos and then learn from it instead of thinking and planning 100% to a T before ko gawin yung isang bagay. So yun, that worked for me. Hopefully it works for others as well.
Thank you very much, Ate Eloy. So pagpapatotoo sa ating kaganapang ito. So tama yung sinabi ni Ate sa chapter nga nito. Ginamit ni Ate yung knowledge niya. She started planning and organizing, pero hindi 100% sabi nga ni Ate. It's a process. And biggest step niya siguro yung taking action. Taking that leap of faith, sabi nga ni Serate 2024. Yun, leap of faith. Yes. Thank you for...
Pwede mag-share din.
Okay po. Pwede po. Share po.
Na-appreciate ko lang dito doon sa, binabasa ko yung chapter, na-appreciate ko yung because nung nasa corp ako, lagi ako nung na-promote ako third time, lagi akong pinapadala ng manager ko sa kung saan training. So, ang iniisip ko nun, bakit pa, diba? Pero at the end of the day, throughout the journey, I learned na, okay, ang dami kong nag-gain. May it be na hindi ako master for that role, ang dami kong nag-gain na to a point na hindi ako IT, pero nag-IT PM, ganyan. Or minsan natatap as training, ganyan. So, yung continuous learning needs somebody to go to somewhere, not be left stagnant at a point na parang magtatrabaho ka na lang without a real purpose. So, yung ganun. At least that's the point of view of the learner. But for the leadership is as well, you get to learn on a vast scale of point of view and see different point of view of people during the training or outside the training. And then you get to see people as well na, okay, itong taong to, meron siyang hunger for continuous learning. So, this person would not stop looking for a solution for issues that may be applied na makita niya sa sa team niya or dun sa inaano niya, hinahawakan. So, the knowledge itself and the continuous learning, makikita mo siya dun sa mga people na successful. But there is also a limitation wherein alam nila, kung hindi nila alam, there may be somebody who knows about it so well and they can leverage on it.
So, mentoring and coaching. Yes. Tsaka, kaya din naman natin ginagawa tong book club eh. Kasi nga, yung knowledge natin is the sum of our experiences, kung paano tayo pinalaki ng mga magulang natin, yung mga influences natin as we grow up. Pero, marami pang mga ideas na posibleng hindi natin and yung knowledge, yung acquisition ng knowledge, it's just the start kasi it's planting ideas in your brain. Pero it will only be effective or magiging lang siya, useful lang siya kung i-apply mo siya. So sabi nga, di ba, thoughts, ideas become thoughts or thoughts translate to actions. It takes time para ma-motivate ka enough and mag-appeal sa emotion mo yung isang idea na it becomes important to you enough na may kasamang frustration or emotion from your side, maybe an experience or trauma, for you to take action. And it not all ideas apply to everybody kasi iba-iba nga tayong experiences, di ba? Iba-iba nga tayo ng motivation, iba-iba tayo ng desire. So the goal is to expose ourselves with as many as the ideas as possible para it only takes one idea talaga. If you want to be successful, minsan isang idea lang that you're very willing to take action na nandun yung desire mo and that could make a difference in your life. Pero minsan kasi, kaya nandito ka pa kasi limited ka lang kung ano yung meron ka. Kung ano lang nandito. Kaya this learning journey that we're taking together, it's a path to
a greater one.
Discovering that destiny na kasi nga thoughts, actions, magiging habit mo yan, magiging character mo until it becomes your destiny. Again, andun pa lang tayo sa idea part. Nasa ideation part pa lang tayo and hopefully this translates to action. That's the next step until ma-fulfill talaga natin, which is the end of the goal is yung destiny. Mahanap natin talaga yung ultimate destiny natin as individuals.
Yeah, thank you, Ate Eloy. So,
very short lang na yan. Kasi, sabi dun sa book na binabasa ko by Brian Tracy, Get Smart.
Sabi, kayo. Hindi po yan.
In terms of financial success, kaya daw maraming tao na hindi nagiging financially successful. Kasi hindi nila ma-imagine, sila mismo, hindi pa nila na-imagine na magiging financially successful sila. They don't have the idea, they don't have the, vision na, ay, pwede pala. Kaya palang mangyari yun. Hindi, since wala silang ganong vision, hindi nila hindi nila nakakamit. Kunyari, in a very kunyari kung gusto mo lang naman daw ng 1 million at the end of the ng career mo na maka-achieve mo. Kailangan mo lang naman daw mag-save monthly ng 1,000 pesos kunyari pesos tayo in your whole working life. Yun lang naman, 1,000 pesos daily. Tapos ika-compounding interest mo lang sa bangko yun na 5%. Sure, may 1 million ka na. Yung mga tao, hindi nila maraming tao na 1 million, malaki na masyado yun sa buhay nila. Feeling nila hindi ma-achieve. So, ganun lang yun, simple lang. Kung alam mo yung goal mo, tapos alam mo rin yung steps na gagawin mo, pwede ka mag-achieve. Just need to know kung ano yung gusto mo.
Yung plan.
Believe na kaya mo siyang ma-achieve. Ayun lang po. Maraming
salamat. And add ko sa'yo or Edge, yung kasi without knowledge na pwedeng ma-achieve yun or kung paano ma-achieve yun or even knowing that there is a vision like that, ang nakikita lang hindi mas simple, parang limited knowledge person is, ito lang, I only have 10 pesos today. Instead of knowing I can grow this 10 pesos. And that knowledge comes from continuous learning. diba? Reading the book or looking for videos na may matututunan, diba? Or talking to people na merong may impart sa kanilang knowledge. Kaya nga diba sinasabi nila na don't be the smartest person in the room. You have to go to a room na mas matalino sa'yo so that you elevate yourself. Diba? Yan. Add ko lang nun. Sa sinabi niya.
Thank you very much, Edge and Ate Pepper. Bro Edge, pamute po muna. Thank you po sa vision manifestation share. Ate Pepper, quick follow up dun sa sinabi mo. Follow up question kasi bilang nakapag-found ka na ng Daloy Laya and Daloy with Darin. Malayo pa pero I think I can say na malayo na. So ano tingin mo may impart mo sa mga gusto mag-business or anybody na may gusto ma-achieve na goal? Paano ka nakapag-start with yourself, with that? Like, ano yung biggest obstacle for you na pwede mo i-share?
First obstacle ko before, if I look back kasi I sometimes look back, before I started doing the teaching itself, naisip ko na 2 years ago, sabi ko, hindi ako magtatagal dito sa Alorica for sure. They will let me go. Na-foresee ko na siya. But I need something to carry with me even if I'm not in the company anymore. So sabi ko, may opportunity ako They're giving me a lot of money without me doing a lot of things. Parang they give me money kasi, 4 hours of work for a day. That's a lot of work for them. Yung delivery ko, na-deliver ko naman. So, the value of the money, they are able to get it from me. But at the same time, yung money na yun, I used it to be able to get something for myself na even if wala na ako sa corp, madadala ko siya. And then it happened. So, the next challenge was, with the limited money na meron ako, I need to put up something. So, Eloy gave me the opportunity to work with DC and sustain what I need to sustain. Next kong challenge is, tagal ko nag-iisip, ganyan. Tinulak ako ni Eloy na gawin na natin. Which is tama. I realized then na, okay, I don't need 20 students on a daily basis. I need consistent students whom I will see grow and transform so that when that time comes na kailangan or meron na akong 20, 50 students to handle or not even just students, teachers to handle in the studio, I am already that teacher na salang mo ko, alam ko yung sabihin ko. Yung ganon. Yun yung na-foresee ko. Na eventually, I'll have my own studio. I'll have teachers to work with me and strong students who are consistently practicing. So, yung struggle doon is really taking the first step. And kasi ako, analyze, paralyze akong type of person Tapos pag nag-overthink na ako, pagod na ako after. So, having the people around you na, ayan, si Eloy, nag-push akin. I have other friends na meron silang business. I listen to them. I ask them. I look for people na, paano kapag ganito yung ginawa ko, ano yung pwede kong, nagpapa-coach, nagpapa-mentor ka. Ganyan. So, you look for people who would be able to supply strength to your weakness. So, yun yung mga naging struggle ko. I still have struggles, although I'm looking for answers, not just within me. Kulang yun So, you need other people's help. So, ayun lang. Nasagot ko ba, Joel?
Yes. Thank you po, Ate Pepper, sa wonderful share, and Ate Eloy and Edge. Thank you po kasi nabanggit ni Ate Pepper yun. So, sa next slide natin, maire-relate natin yung sinabi ni Ate Eloy at saka ni Ate Pepper, which is learning from Henry Ford. So, as they said, di ba? Can Ate Eloy please read po? Yes.
Henry Ford's success story demonstrate the power of leveraging specialized knowledge. surrounding himself with experts. Ford understood that he couldn't be an expert in everything, so he built a team of skilled individuals who could provide the necessary specialized knowledge. Building an empire by utilizing the combined expertise of his team, Ford revolutionized the automotive industry, transforming into a powerhouse of innovation and efficiency.
Thank you po, Ate Eloy. So, I assume Ate Pepper and Ate Eloy nandito na kayo sa stage na to and continuous learning nga siya. And gusto ko naman hingin opinion po ni Kuya Earl, Ate Jana, si Ate Kate. Kasi si Kuya Earl po muna since matagal na rin sa business si Kuya Earl. So, what can you say, Kuya Earl, about this slide po? And any insight na pwede niyong i-share sa mga aspiring na may goals and ayun po, paano ito may apply kung gusto mag-start ng business? Thank you po.
Siguro, whenever you want to start a business, or actually kahit anong endeavor, it doesn't have to be a business. Like, a career shift or anything. Siguro it's very helpful na meron kang someone to look up to na kaya mong kausapin. Kasi iba yung meron kang idol sa meron kang parang
mentor.
It doesn't have to be mentor nga right away. It can be someone lang na who has been there.
Yeah.
Yung parang nandun na sila sa place kung saan mo gustong pumunta. So, for example, you're a med student, tapos may kakilala kang doktor. Parang alam niya na kasi yung pagdadaanan mo. Or, for example, in my case, when I entered VC, nandiyan si Ninang, pwede ako mag-shadow sa kanya sa project management, sa operations design, process design. So, hindi ko na siya kailangang i-discover. Parang nawawala na yung element ng discovery kasi meron ng someone who has been there than that na pwede mong tanongan ng steps, pwede mong paggayahan ng template. And I think it's the same din. Kasi ganun din when I started my business sa Usana. Meron akong mentor, may magtuturo na sa akin. So, meron na rin mga materials, ganun. Tapos, aside from that, it's also very helpful na you associate yourself with these people na sila yung nakakasalamuha mo. Kasi syempre, iba yung mindset. I think yun din yung pitfall ng mga nagtatry mag-career shift o kaya nagtatry mag-start ng business. Kasi they jump to another playing field. Pero ang kinoconsult pa rin nila na people is the people na iniwan nila. I mean, yung people dun sa dati nilang field. So, nagiging siyang pitfall kasi syempre, yung mga tao dun sa field na inalisan mo, iba yung pananaw nila kumpara dun sa mga tao nandun sa bagong field. So, another example is if you're from corporate tapos nag-jump ka sa freelancing, tapos nahirapan ka, for example, nahirapan ka sa freelancing, nawalan ka ng kliyente or na-reduce yung hours mo. So, meron ka, for example, na problem, no? Tapos ang pinagtanungan mo, yung mga tao sa corporate, natakot ngang mag-freelance. Eh di syempre, ang masishare nila sa'yo, fear. Kasi wala naman sila dun wala sila nung wisdom kung paano i-handle yung situation mo. So, kailangan ang kasama mo dun sa journey na yun is yung napagdaanan na, yung meron ng wisdom na hinahanap mo. Ganun. So, yun lang. It's not just about asking the right questions, but asking the right people. Siguro yun.
Follow up lang, Kuya Earl, no? So, nandun kasi ako sa Spotlight, yung Scholar Spotlight ba yan, na ikaw yung nag-present. So, na-screenshot ko dun yung quota mo, alam ko pa ilang milyon yung tinatago mo. No? So, how did you choose the right mentor or how did you transition? Ano yung mapapayo mo sa paghahanap ng, syempre, lahat yan, may makukuha kang ideas, no? Pero, how did you choose the right people in that industry? Ano yung naging
Siguro, ang una, Joel, is one, do they have the life that you want? Kasi siguro wag ka makinig dun sa mga tao na hindi naman nila na-achieve yung buhay na gusto mo kasi wala rin silang may impart sa iyo. 'Di ba? Pangalawa is does this person or does this mentor that you look up to sige, sabihin natin meron nga siya nung buhay na gusto mo, pero meron ba kayong same na values? Kasi pag magkaiba kayo ng values, may hirapan ka rin mag-copy. Or you will have to reinvent yourself, which sometimes that is another pitfall in itself. Na kasi hindi naman ikaw yun hindi yung natural tendency mo. So, siguro yun, you already have the life that you want, they have the same values as you, para mas maging natural yung transition mo. Ayun lang. Thanks, Joey.
Thank you. Thank you very much po, Kuya
Pero
Earl.
bang i-emphasize ko lang, no, we're in a very interesting generation or time sa buhay natin. Kasi right now, we have information at the tip of our hands talaga. Nasa cellphone lang. Diba? Kung gusto mong ma-expose dun sa mga tao na gusto mo, you can follow them, diba? Social media. Hindi ka na, wala nang limitation. Hindi ka tulad ng dati na talagang medyo yung mga elite, sila lang, may sarili silang circle. Ngayon, you can actually interact with those people, consume their content, learn from their journey. Na imbes na nanonood tayo ng mga thirst trap na TikTok. Bato-bato sa langit, di ba? Pwede kang mag-consume ng content ng mga tao na who already achieved yung mga gusto mong ma-achieve. And it's free. It's free and you can access it anytime. Anytime, napapaano naman yung letter ko. Anytime. Siyempre, yung mga milyonaryo, siyempre hindi naman minsan nila, marami actually ng mga billionaires, millionaires na hindi sila nagso-social media. Kasi gusto nilang i-maintain yung privacy nila. Yun daw talaga yung totoong mayayaman. Hindi yung mga nakikita nyo na nagpe-flex na mga kung ano-ano.
Mga silent
mayaman. Kasi mas binavalue nila yung privacy nila. Pero how do you learn from those people? Some of those people ay may mga sinulat na libro. So again, I just want to emphasize how important and how impactful yung pagbubuklab natin. Kasi we get to pick the brain of some of the brightest minds and most successful people. Nakikita natin paano sila mag-isip, paano sila magsalita, ano yung mga decision-making na ginagawa nila na kaya nating i-copy. And eventually, mapapansin nyo sa vocabulary nyo, yung mga binabasa natin ng libro, lalabas yan sa araw-araw. Kanina lang, sabi nyo, Uy, grabe naman yung mga vocabulary natin. Parang 4-hour work with yung mga salitaan natin, di ba? Subconsciously, it's happening. You just don't know that. Sabi ko nga, eventually, nag-wishful thinking ako na parang, eventually, maglo-look back tayo na it all started from a book club. Ganon. Yun daw sabihin natin, ay, my God, nag-book club. Nagsimula lang lahat ng to sa book club. Diba? Ang sarap i-look forward yung moment. Sabihin natin na, nandito tayo kasi nagsimula lang talaga tayo sa book club. Pero look at how, what we've achieved together. Diba? Yun lang. Saka isa lang din tip ko. Minsan kasi, pag nangangarap ka, tapos parang, sabihin naman meron parang thought bubble dito. Sabi ko, ano ka, ambisyoso, yung masyado kang mo, tapos pangarap mo, bumalik ka sa reality. Di ba ganon din minsan? Kasi nga sabi parang, kung gaano katalino, ganon din katalino yung yung demon mo. So, ang sa akin, ang medyo parang work around from it is, syempre minsan naman parang talagang imposible, ganon, parang, parang, totoo ba? Kaya ko ba? Talaga naman totoo naman minsan. Pero the way you frame it is wishful thinking, na parang, nangangarap ka, hindi naman sinasabi, kaya kong gawin yan. Yung talaga with confidence and conviction na parang mayabang na dating. The way you frame it is yung wishful thinking. Naku, paano kaya pag ganun, no? Ano kaya yung feeling ng yung ganun? Yung parang, it attracts the same energy, pero positive. Hindi mayabang. Hindi ambisyoso yung dating. Kumbaga, wishful thinking, paano kaya pag ganun? Diba nakakatuwa? Paano kaya pag ganun? Yung parang nag-imagine ka, pero hindi ka naman nagyayabang na kaya kong ma-achieve ko yan, yung parang ganun. So, parang napi-frame, you're resonating the same vibrations. And eventually, pag nangyari yun, parang yun nga, parang deja vu talaga siya. Kasi, wishful thinking mo na siya before. So, yun.
Thank you very much po.
Wait lang, sorry, may i-add lang ako kasi na-mention ni Ninang yung silent reach. So, sa akin guys, okay lang naman na na i-celebrate niyo yung mga wins niyo kasi especially if you came from a not well-off background, okay lang i-celebrate yung mga wins natin. No? So, iba naman yung buhay natin sa mga silent reach pa. So, siguro yung kaapu-apuhan na natin, ayan, pwede na silang mag-silent rich lifestyle. Pero tayo, kailangan muna natin ma-experience yung rich lifestyle muna, yung new rich na lifestyle. Kasi nandun pa lang tayo sa achieving it na stage.
Oo nga. Tsaka wag ka daw mag-play small. Kasi parang nahiya ka, baka sabihin na nagyayabang ako, pinapakita ko to sa social media. Para kasing sinasabi mo daw na you're playing small because you don't want people to feel insecure. Well, in fact, parang nililimit mo din yung ibang tao na they have to play small para hindi ka ma-insecure. So, allow yourself to celebrate your... And also, pag may wins yung ibang tao, celebrate with them din, di ba? So,
Yes,
the same mentality.
Yes po. Thank you.
Dagdag ko lang doon kasi may mga ibang tao na hindi mahilig mag-post. So, kung hindi ka nagpo-post, find people to celebrate it with. Your friends or kahit nasaan silang lugar, ganyan, you share it to them. Kasi alam mo kung sino yung magsa-celebrate with you without judgment.
True friends.
Pero sa akin, wag din kayong mahiya na i-romanticize yung buhay nyo. Okay lang yan. Kung ayaw nyo i-post, at least capture it.
Yeah.
Parang don't be afraid to romanticize your life. Ikaw yung main character sa sarili mong story, syempre.
Yes.
Parang kanta yun.
Thank you po. Ate Kate, I'd like to call on Ate Kate. May ano po siya. May ano po siya kanina.
Yes. Sa akin, I just want to make it simple na makaka-relate kayo on your everyday lives. Kasi lahat naman tayo may goals. Ang sabi sa akin ng mentor ko, when you're comfortable, there's something wrong. It means you're not growing. So, kailangan, especially if you're working on a goal, it's okay na you're feeling uncomfortable because that's the sign of growth. So, yun lang. That's for me.
Thank you po, Ate Kate. Nakaka-relate po ako doon, actually. Every day sa learning. Kaya dito kahit naka-aircon, ang init. I'm not comfortable. Joke lang po. Pero thank you po, Ate Kate. Thank you po, Kuya Earl, Ate Pepper, and Ate Eloy. So, move na po ako sa next slide and feel ko mas marami pa kayong ma-share. Okay, so ang next slide natin is paths to acquiring specialized knowledge, no? So, let's not go through yung each of the stage kasi feeling ko naman we all know it, the personal experience, collaboration, formal education, then 'di ba, continuous learning which is self-study. Ang ililive ko na lang siguro na question dito is on your own words, how do you obtain specialized knowledge? Ko-call ko si Ate Jana. Si Jana, bilang ikaw si Duolingo, ikaw ang idol ko sa Duolingo. How do you obtain specialized knowledge for yourself? Tips and tricks.
Ako siguro, coming from my personal experience, una kasi you have to have the interest. Kasi kailangan mong maging consistent dun sa learning. Diba? Na parang, madali kasi na, katulad nga nasabi ni Ate Eloy kanina, yung information natin is right at the tip of our fingertips na nga. It's very accessible to everyone. And kung gusto mo mag-research about 10 languages coming from different countries, you can check, 'di ba? Parang ano bang salita ng ganito na ganyan? Ano bang pwede kong gawin? Ang dami mong pwedeng aralin. Sobrang dami mong pwedeng i-explore. Pero at the same time, kailangan mo rin i-check kung ano yung magpipick ng interest mo. Kasi may mga, like ako personally, may mga instances kasi na magaling lang ako simula. Na parang interesting to. Buksan ko nga yung article, lusanin ko, tapos palang follow through. And for you to acquire specialized knowledge, kailangan consistent yung learning mo. And having yung consistency also requires you to be interested dun sa ginagawa mo para hindi mo maramdaman na nakakapagod siyang aralin or ang taxing naman ng topic na to or it's a difficult topic na ayaw mo na pala in the end. Kasi as it turns out, hindi ka heavily interested when you started with it. Also, sa akin, yung malaking factor sa akin kasi yung environment ko. Nung napasa ako sa Virtual Champions, na-engage ako sa isang project. Na yung tool na yun yung first time kong na-engage doon sa tool na yon na nag-start ako sa project na yon. And yung people na kasama ko noon is very passionate. As in, naglalagablab yung mga puso nila dun sa tool na yun. Wow, gano'n. Kaya kong pumatay with this tool. Sorry, hindi pa totoo yun. Pakikat na lang po sa editing. Pero hindi, alam mo yun, yung fire burning passion nila with that tool. Pero ako, bakit naman talaga yung naglalagablab ang mga puso't damdamin ng mga peoples na to? So, yung curiosity ko with the environment that I have, grabe yung intense yung happiness nila when they use the tool, when they discover new things. Bakit with a blind item ko, click up po ito.
Click up po ito. Akala ko may iba.
So, hindi po. Ano po talaga to? Calculator app. Calculator. Hindi, click up po ito. Hindi kasi gusto ko sana maging mysterious kasi hindi ko pala kaya. Pero yun nga, parang sa environment ko, nung time na yun, people are so passionate with ClickUp na parang ako, first time ko na-encounter si Tool, doon ako nagkaroon ng interest. Ano ba meron? Tontuwa ka. Sige nga, i-click ko nga. Sige nga, kalikutin ko. And then eventually, nang ginagamit ko na yung tool, nagulat ako na bang itong recent meeting namin with another client. No, kasama namin si Kate kasi nag-onboard kami ng VA. Bigla ako nagpatotoo. Hindi ko sinasadya. Like, at first, I was at the back of my mind nung tinanong ako ni client, ang naisip ko lang is I have to answer his question. Ganyan. Andiyan, sir, kung ano yung kaya kong sagutin. Pero, alam mo, nung nag-share na ako, parang pakiramdam ko nagpapatotoo na ako na parang, this is how I use ClickUp. Oo, this is how I use ClickUp. Alam mo ba na pwede mo siyang gawin na ganito? Parang, sabi ko, okay, cool to pala talaga tong pinasok ko.
Naturalize yun.
Na maganda. Pero yun nga, kasi, mas naging madali sa akin yung pag-acquire ng knowledge na yun. Kasi the environment that I was in, is number one, very hungry din to study and to acquire new learnings. And then, the other one is yun nga, mga gigil sa earth. Ayun. Pero, mag-click up na rin po kayo. Tanang niyo po ako ulit. Yes.
Thank you very much, Ate Jana, sa first-hand experience niyo po na surrounding yourself with expert tapos acquiring that specialized knowledge. So, salamat po dan, Ate Jana. And, ang next po natin is actually about the power of a mastermind group, diba? Kung ano meron tayo ngayon. For this slide, gusto ko po sana si Edge ang magbasa and share your experience as of now. Kasi, as the youngest member of the company, diba? I want everyone to hear your thoughts on this. Thank you po.
So, basahin ko lang ng mabilis. No? The power of a mastermind group. A mastermind group is a powerful tool for acquiring specialized knowledge, collective intelligence, collaboration and support, and idea generation. Collective intelligence, the group combines the collective expertise of its members, providing access to a wider range of knowledge and perspectives. Collaboration and support, members can collaborate on projects, share resources, support each other's growth and development. Idea generation, the group fosters brainstorming and creativity, generating new ideas and solutions through exchange of knowledge. So, ito po, yung best na example po nito para sa akin for our situation is this book club. Kasi this book club, for me, ito na yung isang kung gusto natin ng bigger mastermind group, dito yung first step natin to having the perspective of a mastermind group. Kasi unang-una, collective intelligence, nakikita natin na lahat ng ideas natin, lahat ng learnings natin, our past and our mga knowledge natin, nako-collect natin through this one event. Tapos, kaya I'm very happy to have this na may book club talaga tayo. Kasi at least once a week na exercise natin yung mind natin. And napapractice natin itong kind of powerful tool na present dito sa book na to. Tapos, collaboration and support. Members can collaborate. Yun nga, ito talaga. No, kasi ang best resources nga daw ng isang person na pwede niyang ibigay is yung kanyang creativity and yung mga ideas na. And which is, ito yung sinasabog natin, yung ating dito, ibinubuhos sa isa't isa. And lastly, the same is idea generation. Ayun nga po talaga. Gusto ko lang i-pass forward, no? Kasi may tanong na nagpa-pop sa utak ko. Paano yung mga taong mag-isa lang kung wala silang friends ganyan? Merong part sa book na to, sa Think and Grow Rich, na yung author may sarili siyang mastermind group. Pero yung mga mga past people, nasa mastermind niya si Napoleon, si Abraham Lincoln, si Benjamin Franklin, yung mga very prominent people sa kanya sa life na katingin niya, alam niya. Tapos ayun lang, if ever na matakil natin yun, ang gusto ko lang i-signify is, if you have a will to have this kind of idea, magagawan mo talaga siya ng paraan. Lalong-lalo na may AI, kasi pwede mong
Kita na gumawa ng bot.
Doon mo makukuha yung parang background story. Di Benjamin Franklin. Diba? Ang ganda.
Actually, may pangalan yung ChatGPT chat ko. Ang pangalan niya si Jarvis. Para feel na feel ko nga ako si Iron Man. Pag magkausap ka.
Siya yun yung mastermind group. Man. So, I congratulate talaga ourselves to having this events every day. So, attend po kayo and maghila tayo ng mga members natin sa
Friday lang po to, clarify. Po to every day.
Every Friday.
Thank you.
Every week pala dapat sinabi ko. Ayan.
Thank you, Edge, for sharing that wonderful explanation ng mastermind group at saka personal experience mo. And napakaganda application no pwedeng think like Jose Rizal. Give me advice on this. Hindi ko naisip yung paggamit ng AI, no? Gamitin niya lahat ng writings and thoughts, no? Person.
Saka ma-add ko lang, tingnan na natin yung mga people na let's say mga politicians, ganyan. Hindi naman sila nag-iisa lang, they run, naisip lang nila. They collect people. They learned how to network. Not just network na, ito, kailangan ko usapin. They choose people whom they think na pwede nilang makasama sa journey nila. And
may mga advice.
Hindi rin naman yun basta na lang nahulog sa harapan nila tapos usap na sila, friends na sila. So you have to also learn how to communicate with them, get to know them, get in touch with them, be a person relatable for them, ganyan, or them being relatable to us, ganyan. So it's really even not just learning na how to write something, but learn how to talk to people. Ayun lang.
Thank you, Ate Pepper. Sinabi mo yan, naalala ko yung gabinete, di ba? Kaya ang presidente, dapat specialize yung mga person sa gabinete. Nagkataon lang, medyo pulpul yung mga napwesto sa...
Yun lang. Yun. Cut. Tayo maka-cancel tayo.
I second the motion. Pakipost.
Gusto
ko yun.
Gabinete. Shiminette.
The cabinet. The cabinet.
Like the gabinete.
Like our podcast.
Gusto ko lang pong
Shiminette like our podcast, but at least we have our podcast.
For our last slide, gusto ko po si Ate Kate ang magbasa nito and share how you did your hindi naglo-load yung image. How you did your continuous learning. Sabi mo nga, Ate Kate, nag-jump ka from corporate to this specialized informal type of work. So how did you do it? And ayan po. Thank you po, Ate Kate.
Continuous learning and self-improvement. The pursuit of specialized knowledge is a lifelong journey of continuous learning and self-improvement. Through formal education, it provides a foundation, but it's not the end of learning. Through self-study, it's essential for staying current with industry trends and advancement. Mentorship, seeking guidance from experienced professionals keep you on the right track. I think magandang training ground ang corporate because it instills values na hindi mo basta-basta makukuha.
On your own.
Yes. Most often than not, you'll be exposed to professionals and experts in the fields, and nasa sa'yo yun on how you would take advantage of that. So, I'm very fortunate with the organizations I had been with, and it also comes with your decision. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw ang pipili kung saan ka magpapahire. So yung evaluation mo doon would play a huge part on how you want to shape your future. As a transitioning, claiming it, full-time employee to a full-time freelancer, yung mga ginawa ko na would be, number one, nilet go ko yung fear ko of job stability. Lahat tayo, we know, we have bills to pay. Pero if you will not take that leap, anong mangyayari sa'yo? Wala. You will stay stagnant. Hindi mo alam kung step forward ba siya o step backward. So, yun yung first step. Second is learning through your colleagues. Kasi wala kang alam eh. You will learn through the people that you work with. So, kaya meron ako ditong mga kinukulit to co-work. Yan. Kasi sila yung mga gusto kong kinakausap because I learn things from them. And, of course, through that, you also gain mentorship. Kasi nga, sila na yung may alam. And self-study. So, right now, dahil sa BIR, yan. So, nag-aaral na ako ng bookkeeping. Yan. So, I will be graduating na.
Lipat na yung accounting.
Yun naman. Ayun. So, ayun, magkakaroon na ako ng
Tax consultant.
certificate.
Ano na si Kate? Kate Q Smart na siya.
Ayoko, mas sa ulo yun. Pero yun, it opens new doors na, kaya ko naman palang gawin yun, ba't di ko aralin? Yan. And last but not the least is seeking continuous improvement. So leveraging on the things that I learned from the industry for 11 years, how would now I apply it dun sa gusto kong landas na pasukin, which is freelancing. So yan.
Thank you very much, Ate Kate. Sobrang sinamarize mo, Ate Kate, yung from having formal education, paano ka nag-study, and, di ba, yung continuous learning mo with mentorship. So, congrats ulit, Ate Kate, sa yung, sa yung win. And ako, basta tax, Ate Kate, bubuk lang ako sa'yo. So, yun po. Actually, that's the last slide. And wala naman po akong last words kasi lagi lang akong attend ng book club kasi marami akong natututunan dito. Tama naman yung sinabi ni Ate Pepper na you have to think like the people na sabi nga ni Kuya Earl, yung gusto mo yung buhay, tapos susurami ng alam. So, I guess ang pinaka nagbe-benefit talaga dito, alam ni Ate Ellie, kaya niya ako pinasali ako. And marami akong nakukuha. Sabi nga, subconsciously, hindi ko alam. Pero, nandyan yan. Alam ko nagmamanifest yan.
So Joel, yan na ba yung sagot sa tanong mo kanina? Na bakit ba kailangan magbasa ng libro?
Yes, kasi
Did you find your answer?
Well, ang pinaka-answer talaga doon is sa next book club natin. Hindi, pero tama po, Ate Pepper. Actually, itong chapter natin nakasagot ng tanong ko. And yeah, thank you po for sharing all your knowledge and insights. Anybody po na may gusto pang final words to close out this chapter? Kasi nasabi ko na po.
See you next book club!
See you next week!
Pero na lang, Ate Eloy, since, well, ikaw yung nag-start nito.
Kailan. Gusto ko yung book club natin hanggang nasa Home for the Aged na or matatanda. Nagbabasa.
Why not?
Tapos hindi na tayo makapagbasa ng ayos.
May reader na tayo.
Diba? Ang dami pang libro. My God, ang dami pang libro. Ang ano ko lang talaga. Kaya naman sinasabi ko na privilege lang.
Bakit ka galit? Ba't ka na nangyagawid?
Hoy, game night tayo Ito lang yung masishare ko kasi kaya nga lagi kong sinasabi na privileged ako kasi I get to learn from experience. Kasi experience pa rin talaga is the best teacher. Kasi nandun yung emotion and then yung association na talagang hindi na matatawaran pag na-learn mo yung lesson personally as an experience. Kasi yung learning talagang nakatakak na sa puso't isipan mo kasi naranasan mo ng personally. So yun talaga yung very first, most effective way to acquire knowledge, personal experience. Pangalawa, napaka-importante nito, yung ganitong setup kasi na-expose ka sa ibang way of thinking. Kung ikaw lang nagsi-self-study ka lang, it really involves just you and your capacity and the way you interpret the knowledge. Pero kung may ganito, may collaborative effort, nakikita mo yung iba-ibang perspective, diba? Mas nagiging accountability circle pa to. Hindi lang parang i-discuss natin yung knowledge, kundi, oy, pinag-aral natin yan, dapat i-apply mo. Parang gano'n, naging accountability bodies tayo na parang inaral na natin to, alam na natin to. And also, parang nagiging accountable tayo na I have to demonstrate. Siyempre, competitive naman tayo lahat dito. In our own way, magagaling at matatalino naman tayo, di ba? In our own way, parang gusto nating i-prove na yung mga sarili natin sa isa't isa. So, we elevate the level of knowledge and yung kagaling, yung greatness ng isa't isa. Di ba? Hindi naman natin ito ginagawa para mag-downfall or bumalik dun sa mga hindi magandang ways. Diba? Sobrang dami na ng impact, magandang positive impact na nakita natin sa isa't isa slowly. And I'm really excited to see how far we can push, how far we can go, how much more we can
How far you go?
Moana, is that you?
Pagpapasalamat.
Medyo mamuwana na.
Parang maglalayag na ba tayo?
How far I'll go. Ganon.
Grabe, na-envision ka talaga. Sobrang nakakatawa. Sabi ko nga
parang ang sarap magbasa ng libro, yung magbo-book club tayo sa isang cabin sa Switzerland, yung ganong level.
O kaya sa Monaco, by the
Sabi ko
diba,
nga kay
well,
Pepper, ang challenge ko kay Pepper, gusto ko mag-yoga tayo na parang di ba may destination wedding? Dapat may destination yoga din. Kunwari may venue, ganito.
Sa Bali, ganun, by the place.
Sa book reading. May destination book reading. Kumbaga, i-elevate natin yung experience para, maganda yung
dapat magbabasa tayo ng libro kung saan galing yung author. Taga saan si Napoleon.
Nagbabasa tayo ng libro, pero yung umuusok yung dahil sa lamig, ganon. Ganon.
Yung nangingiksigan ng lamig ka. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi tinaka-spaghetti strap ka lang, tapos sa malamig ka.
Parang ang hirap naman kasi kailangan para makapunta tayong China, babasa tayong Art of War.
Oh my God. In Mandarin.
Chinese authors. Kahit niyo kay Walt Disney lang, baka naman pwede na mag-Disneyland kapag nagbasa ako ng libro niya, di ba?
Sabi ko nga sa asawa ko, sinare ko yung sa asawa ko yung 4-hour workweek. Kasi nga gusto niya na mag-retire, di ba? Sobrang naiiyak na siya na homesick siya, pagod na siya, araw-araw, Monday, walang pahinga. Sabi ko, it's a long way. It's a long process actually. But it all starts with an idea. Sabi ko sa kanya, if you want to effect change, start reading a book. Kasi yun yung magbibigay sa'yo ng thought, ng idea, tapos yun yung mag-help sa'yo to shift the mindset as well. Pero it's not an overnight success. It starts with an idea, then actions, then character, and then it changes your destiny eventually. Yun lang. Amazing!
Thank you po. Thank you.
Truly, Marie.
Ako sa sinabi mo.
Amazing! It all starts with an idea, guys.
Next week!